Hi everyone, this is John the TRICARE guy, and we're back with another episode. Today we'll be talking about open enrollment or open season, and this is the time of year that you can change enrollment or sign up for new plans for yourself and your family. And this is not just for TRICARE, this also applies to your FEDVIP vision and dental plans and Medicare Advantage plans if you are of Medicare age. So stay tuned and we'll dig into each of these one by one. So the whole concept of open enrollment seems to confuse people from time to time, but in reality it's quite simple. There's not a lot that you need to deal with and not a lot that you need to do, particularly if you're not changing any plans right now. But the main thing to know is that during open enrollment, all of your family members can change their plans at will. There's no constraints or restrictions on that. They can join any plan for which they are eligible. Outside of open enrollment, you have to meet certain criteria or certain qualifications to change a plan, and that's something we can talk about in another video. But for reference purposes, those are known as the QLEs, or qualifying life events, that allow you to change a plan because there's a change in your family structure or other such criterion. But during open enrollment, it's pretty wide open. The one thing you need to know is that open enrollment for TRICARE has slightly different dates than open enrollment for FEDVIP. Those are your vision and dental plans, and also different dates than Medicare Advantage plans if you're on Medicare. So we'll go over those. Now I'm filming this in 2023, but this video will probably stay online for a number of years, and the dates will change from year to year. So you're going to need to look them up if you're watching this in a future year. Double check the dates that we're talking about now. So first of all, a Medicare open season, which is the time to change enrollment in Medicare Advantage, that has the longest period. This generally starts in October and goes into mid-December. Here in 2023, the actual dates are October 15th to December 7th, but they can vary, so don't take that as gospel for future years. Enrollment in Medicare itself, when you reach 65, that's handled by different rules. It's not subject to open enrollment. It's based on your 65th birthday. But in open enrollment, if you want to join a Medicare Advantage plan, or you're in an Advantage plan and you want to go back to regular Medicare, then this is the time to do it. You need to know that whatever changes you make, they take effect on January 1st, and then you're locked in for the year. Only under very limited circumstances could you change during the year, but you'll be locked into that. And I'm not going to get into the details of what Advantage is or how it compares with regular Medicare, but you'll need to do your homework, and perhaps we'll make a video about that as well. The open enrollment window for TRICARE is not quite as long as the Medicare one. Here in 2023, the actual dates are November 13th to December 12th, basically a month. And you need to catch that window. Again, the changes that you make will take effect on January 1st, and you're locked in for a full year during that time, unless you have a QLE that would allow you to change plans during the next year. So if you are not going to change plans, then there's nothing that you need to do at all. Just sit tight, and whatever plan you and each of your family members are in will carry forward into the new year. I mention each of the family members because you don't all have to be in the same plan. You can look at your circumstances individually and make a judgment on that. For instance, if you have a child away at college and there's no MTF nearby, then they might want to be in Select, even though you're in Prime. That's just one example out of many. But you all can change your own different plans and make your choices then. So again, if you're not changing anything, no need to contact anyone. If you do want to change plans, your best bet is just to call your regional contractor. This would be TRICARE East, TRICARE West, or TRICARE Overseas. Give them a call, and you can do it right over the phone. Make sure when you call that they're not just doing it for you only. You need to go over every family member one by one. If you all want to change from Prime to Select, for instance, make the changes for yourself, and then name by name, person by person, go through all your family members and make the changes for them. Don't assume that your customer support rep is going to infer this is for the whole family and change, because you might be disappointed. So there can be a change in fee, and make sure the fees are all set up, whether you're paying through your retired pay or bank transfer or credit card, whatever you get that all set up with them as well. And then finally, we'll talk about FEDVIP. This is the vision and dental plans that many of us can enroll in. That is for retirees and active duty family members. The actual website is BeneFeds.com. I'll put the web address up on the screen. And you can go here and kind of shop around and look for all the vision and dental plans that you want. These are optional. There's a fee for each one, and so if you don't pay and you don't sign up, then you don't have vision and dental care if you're supposed to be using FEDVIP. Just to qualify that, active duty family members for their dental care would fall under the TRICARE dental plan, TDP. They would not be using FEDVIP for dental. But retirees and their families will be using FEDVIP for dental. Some of the regional contractors may have an online form or some other way of changing enrollment. You can fill out a form or send them an email. I personally wouldn't do that. I do not trust their ability to manage digital communications like that. And you may or may not get feedback from them that your change has been received and applied. I would feel much more comfortable calling them and getting it all done on the phone. And the final thing you need to keep in mind is that phone lines get very busy during open enrollment. So don't wait till the last day or two. You might find it impossible to get through. And the moment that the open season slams shut, you've missed your chance. They're not going to be sympathetic, and spill over to the next day and give you another chance. So the best bet is start early during the enrollment period. Give them a call, talk it through, try to get written acknowledgement of your changes. And of course, you may come up with questions during the process, and this gives you time to kind of back out and research your questions and come back again. That's especially true with FEDVIP. There's a whole host of vision and dental plans, all with different costs and benefits and co-payments, and it can get very confusing. It varies according to if you're overseas or in the States and using network or non-network providers. So leave plenty of time to research those FEDVIP programs and make sure you have all the answers you need. So in conclusion, I do want to mention you really need to get a copy of our book, TRICARE Around the World. We cover open enrollment. We cover all the QLEs, that is the qualifying life events. We actually list them and define what they all are. We talk about your different Medicare choices and how Medicare Advantage compares against it. How to find providers under all these plans, overseas and stateside, whether you're on travel or at home. It's an extremely valuable resource that you don't want to miss out on. And finally, I would like to thank our sponsor, Jan's Medical Supply, for making this YouTube channel possible. They've really been helping us out along the way and helping a lot of our group members to obtain the medical equipment and supplies that they need. All of it falls under TRICARE because Jan's is a network provider. They've got 30 locations on different military bases, about half of them in the States and half of them overseas, and they can serve you wherever you are. They actually can ship worldwide. So give Jan's Medical Supply a call anytime you have a need of any type of medical equipment. So thank you, and that's it for today, and we look forward to seeing you again in our next installment. Bye-bye.